you love to play. Oh, you love to play. Don't your comments won't relay. Sign this on my page for you. Oh my God, he changed. Young life, I can't see back karma. I just need some brains so I could keep myself in order.
It's so annoying. I swear it is. Annoying. So since I didn't start my camera, it started by itself. I'm still getting prepared. Like, yeah. I don't know what the fuck. My good sis be trying so hard to be positive. Ow, that hit my bump. Did that work out better? That's better. I'm trying to see what look is best. Maybe do I want to put on the bonnet and his glasses, or giving a glare from the ring light. Oh yeah, I see my pillows. There we go. Oh yeah, I can see the whole word ain't. Alright. He got problems, she got problems, only I got 411 problems. Hey, hi, what's up, y'all? It's time for another story time. And I think I'm going to take off the glasses because of the glare from the ring light. I think that's giving too much glare to y'all. Yes. Yes. It was giving y'all too much glare. Too much glare. Alright. So, welcome to a new playlist. This playlist was Tyler's idea. And I know y'all looking like, girl, Tyler the Villain? The Wanderer is the name that he came up with. The villain part is what he came up with. This is all Tyler's idea. Yeah. So, you know, the sneaky family members who watch, and you know, the people who don't like me, who pretend you don't watch. This is all Tyler's idea. This is not my idea. It's Tyler's. So yeah, welcome to the new series of Tyler the Villain. Introducing the Wanderer. So I was gonna go in order of how things started or how things went about, but I decided to not do that. I decided to, you know, just go with the flow, because I have a list. I think I've told you guys in vlogs that I have a list. So like when I'm talking and I'll be like, oh, I should tell that story time, I write down the list so I don't forget about the story time. I write down like the name, so it's like, oh, okay, this, remember this story. Like, yeah, don't necessarily mean it's gonna be the title, but anyway. So this story time is about how defects came to my house. I had a defects case. Yeah, so if y'all hear stumping, kids running, any kind of other noise, those are my neighbors most of the time. This is why I stopped telling story times here, because of the noise elsewhere. But welcome. This is the second setup of story time. The first one was, I was on the other side of the bed and it was just like the wall, but you know, I try to, you know. Anyway. Okay, so at this point in time, Tyler is in his, ooh, He's in his third year of high school, but he only has ninth grade credits, which means you're not doing your work at all. Like, you're just attending school to, I don't know. I don't know. If anybody who has talked to Tyler, listened to Tyler, and he's been to a point where he's been vulnerable with you and being honest with you, he would tell you completely out of his mouth, he absolutely hates school. He despises school. He does not want to do anything dealing with school, even though I've told him, like, hey, unfortunately, in this day and age and during this time, you actually need a high school diploma or a GED. That matters. Luckily, he has found something where he doesn't need it. It worked out for him, because he was like, his response to that is, I don't need a piece of paper to dictate my life. So yeah. Okay, so he's in his third year of high school, but he has ninth grade credits, and it is a constant call. If you have, if you watch my weekly vlogs, you saw where he played one of the voicemails from the assistant principal, one of the assistant principals, because they have, if I'm not mistaken, his high school, they had at least one or two, or they had like the administrator for a certain grade, and then an assistant principal, and then the principal, if I'm not mistaken. But this administrator, that he had like a liking towards Ty. So if Ty would get in trouble, they would mostly go to him first before they would send him somewhere else, because as it stated in the voicemail that y'all heard, if you watch the weekly vlog, he was like, you know, against my better judgment, and the people were constantly telling him, like, you give him too many chances, you need to suspend him, because he was constantly in trouble. Like, it was to the point where the voicemails were repeated, because your child has not attended this class, your child has been counted absent, your child has detention. Like, literally, it got to the point where I was fed up, and I sent it to, the reason why that's his old phone, I changed the number from my number to his number, so that way whenever the calls coming in, you're getting the voicemails, you're getting the phone calls. I took it completely off my phone, because literally you weren't listening to me anymore. You didn't care how it affected me, you didn't care what happened, you just wanted to do what you wanted to do, which was skip class. The only thing you wanted to go to was theater, chorus, theater, drama, somewhere in there. You like those teachers. So that's the class you would attend. Every other class you would skip. So this particular day, was it building up to, anyway, I was off this particular day, and before he walked out of the door, I was like, do not, I repeat, do not do not have the school call me. Do not. I don't know if I was taking a mental day from work or not. I can't remember, but I know I was home. I don't know if it was a holiday, a paid holiday, unsure, but he was in school, I was at home. Do not have these people call me. Well, lo and behold, of course, the phone rings, and he had got in trouble because you wouldn't give the headphones to the assistant principal. You were walking around lunch, according to Tyler. Y'all were able to walk around with the headphones, as long as there wasn't in your ear during a certain period of time of the day, but you were able to have headphones in class as long as it was just one in the ear. I don't know, but it was like that. But according to the administrator, you was walking out of the lunchroom, or you were in the lunchroom, and you had the earphones over your ear. It wasn't in his ear, but you couldn't have it over your ear. But anyway, when she asked him for the headphones, you went above and beyond to explain, like, it wasn't in your ear. I didn't break any rules, so you wouldn't give up the headphones. The resource officer was called. The resource officer was even saying, bro, just give her the headphones, because according to the assistant principal, or administrator, whatever she was, you were going to get the headphones at the end of the day. But because you made this big scene and you were standing your ground and you were refusing to give up the headphones, now you had to give up the headphones, and the only way that you can get them is I had to come get them. Which I repeatedly told Tyler, like, listen, sometimes you make a big deal out of a small thing. If you would just give her the headphones, you could have got your headphones at the end of the day. They wouldn't have called me. You would have still been in school, or it wouldn't have been another referral. But now there's a referral. I have to come get these headphones because all you had to do was just give them up. I'm not saying she was right or wrong. I'm not saying you was right or wrong. I don't know the rules. Truth be told, it all sounds stupid to me, where it was over your ear and you couldn't have it over your ear, but y'all allowed them to put it in the ear. Like, which one is it? It was getting on my nerves. Either way. But it had to be to a point where the resource officer was even saying, bro, just give her the headphones. And you were determined to not give up the headphones. Anyway, so my issue was, and I don't think that was the thing that took it over the top. I think you had went back to school, because I came up there, got the headphones, because of course I was off, got the headphones, took the headphones from you. You went to school the next day, and I was like, even then, do not, if I get another phone call from the school, I'm taking your cell phone. Lo and behold, of course, I get another call from the school. So when you got home, matter of fact, you made sure you did not come home after school, because I had already told you, if I get another call, if you get in trouble again, I'm taking the cell phone. So you did not even come straight home after school. You did not ride the bus. You waited. You waited. Your curfew was 6 o'clock. Lo and behold, guess who missed curfew? Guess who didn't show up for curfew? You waited. You strolled in, knocking at the door, because I had already put on the extra lock, so there was no way you could get in the house with your key. Guess who comes strolling in, or tried to stroll in, at 9 o'clock? That reminds me of another story time for this series. Anyway, so I unlocked the door and I was like, I already told you, give me your phone. Give me your phone. No, I'm not giving you my phone. I'm not giving you my phone. That's not fair. You always take the teacher's side. You don't ever listen to me. You always take the teacher's side. Mind you, y'all, I have been to almost every school that this child has attended. These people knew me, knew my face, knew my name, and it wasn't because you were an AB student or you had perfect attendance. It was because you were constantly in trouble. Constantly in trouble. Tyler, I'm not about to go back and forth with you. I already told you before you left out of this joint, if I got a phone call, if you got in trouble at school, give me your phone. You knew you got in trouble at school, which is why you're coming here, and you're late for curfew. You're here at 9 o'clock. What time is your curfew? Oh, I know you wanted to take my phone, so you committed another offense. Like, oh, I got in trouble at school, she's gonna take my phone, so now I'm gonna miss curfew. Like, that makes sense? That makes sense. Tyler, give me your phone. So we are going back and forth at this time. Like, we have made it from the living room, because I finally let you in. We have made it from the living room to my room, and we're going back and forth about giving me your phone. You're not paying for the phone. I am. Give me your phone. You don't deserve to have this privilege. You're not. The only thing I ask you to do is be good in school. Don't have these people calling me. I'm not even asking for straight A's, even though I know you are well capable of doing so. You are extremely intelligent. You are extremely smart. You just don't want to do it. blatantly. You just don't like school. You got this attitude, you got this chip on your shoulders, you got your on your shoulders, you walk around, you disrespect any and anybody who don't see it your way or who don't think your way. It's like it's either your way or no way. I don't care. And lo and behold, he has to go to school, because if you don't go to school and truancy kicks in, they don't go after the student, they go after the parents. So we're going back and forth over and over. Tyler, give me your phone. No, I'm not giving you the phone. So I could tell, like, you had on cargo pants, so I could tell, like, the phone is in this one pocket. Oh, okay. So I reach for the phone like I'm going in the pocket, and so we start tussling. No, 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 you're not gonna take my phone. Mind you, again, I bought the phone. I ain't paying the cell phone bill. So we going back and forth, you trying to keep me from getting the phone, and I'm reaching to get the phone. So lo and behold, you go up under my knees and cuff me and slam me to the ground. The mother left and the hood angel came in. I tried to be peaceful. I tried to keep that hood angel away. I tried to keep that anger angel who blacks out away from people, because she is dangerous. And I don't say that just to be funny. I don't say that because I think I can beat up the world. I say that because I'm being completely honest with you. Period. So when the hood angel comes in and I'm on the ground and you're over me, I don't even see my kid. I don't see you. All I see is protect Angel at all costs, and you done slammed me to this motherfucking ground over a phone that I paid for. Oh, okay. So you're over me, and I start losing it and take off on you. Bah, 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 up in the air. And you feeling it, because I hear, Ma, 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 please stop. Ma, 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 Ma. I can't even tell y'all. It's not funny. It's not. But I can't even tell y'all how. Which is why I don't fight. Which is why I really try to stay away from fighting, because like, when I tell y'all, like, I black out, I black out. I can't even tell y'all how. I mean, I know how, but it's like, looking back at it, it's like, yo, I grabbed this dude by his shirt, pulled myself up, and still punching him, got on my feet and punching him in his face. Give me the phone, little boy. Give me the phone. So at this point, I'm trying to think if this part is in this incident, or was that in the other incident? I think that was in the other incident. Or was it? I'm trying to think, y'all, because I don't want to mix up stories. No, I think this is the incident. Is it? Or was it? No, I think it was this incident. It couldn't be. Maybe it was. Because it was still light outside. But it was after 8 or 9 o'clock. No, maybe it was. Okay, so I think this was the same incident. Yep, because I want to fight. Yep, and I'm hot. Yep, this is the same incident. Ooh. So I got the phone and you went to your room, but I'm hot, I'm heated, and when I'm there, it takes me, seems like forever and a day to come back down. So I'm telling you to get out. I'm telling you to get out. Get out. Because me constantly looking at you on a repeated basis is only pissing me off more. It's only making me mad, and I want to continually hit you, and so I don't want to do that. So I'm telling you to get out, and you are determined. No, I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. No, I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. Oh, okay. So I go to the kitchen, and when I go to the kitchen, I go and get a knife. Now, mind you, Tyler did not do his laundry during this time. I was doing his laundry. Tyler would take clean laundry that I have ironed, washed, dried, taken out of the dryer, ironed, and then fold and put on his bed. He would take clean laundry, still folded, take them and throw them in the dirty clothes because he didn't want to put them up. Mind you, the basket, I did laundry. The basket was sitting in the middle of his room, like in the floor, like it was sitting in the middle of the floor. So I went to the kitchen, I went and got a knife, and I came back to his room. I said, I'm telling you to get out because at this point, it's for your safety. Get out. Oh, what? You're not going to do anything with the knife. You're not going to do anything with the knife. Now, mind you, please believe I'm hot and I'm heated, but I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. But I'm heated. So, to get you out and to show you also that I'm serious, I start stabbing your clothes in the basket. And while I'm stabbing the clothes, I'm looking at you dead in your eye and say, get the out. That made you leave. That made you leave. I don't care where you go. Get out. Get out. Because this was also before while I'm telling you to get out, before you say you're not gonna leave, I want my dad. I want my dad. Call him. Call him. Please do. Call him. And you did. And guess what? As usual, there was no answer. Bruh. Get out. Get out. Because at this point, I'm livid. Because you threw me on the ground for a phone that I fucking bought and I'm paying for. Get out. Get out. Get out. And you can tell, yeah, like it. He wanted this series, so here y'all go. He wanted this series, not me. He wanted it. So, also keep in mind, as I stated, Tyler, you do realize this series is explaining and telling all the parts of how you hurt me, like all the bad parts. This is all your bad stuff. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Okay. So you get out finally. You finally get out the house. You finally leave. You finally go away. And I'm sitting in there in my bedroom. I'm sitting on the floor because I left the knife stand still in his coat. I can't even tell you what item of clothing it was. It was destroyed, but it was still standing up in the middle of the basket. Straight up. Went in my room, sat down in my room in the middle of the floor, rocking back and forth, crying. Because at this point, this is not a place where I want to be. And here's why I tell people, like, you don't ever know where people's mindset is, or like, don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge by my height, and don't think like, oh, I could just run up on her because she's short. And I know y'all listening like, girl, it's bad. Yes, it's bad. It is. It's bad. You have no clue what I've been through with this kid. You have no clue what I've been through with this kid. I love my son. I do. But it's been hell. It has. It has. So it took me like, I'm not even gonna lie, it took me like 2 hours to finally like come down. I think he showed up like 11:30. He knocked on the door. I let him in, walked away from the door, went in my room and locked my door, which was common. It was certain days when I felt like you were low and at any given point, and it's like, let me protect myself. So I would lock my room door. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hence why in the story time, The Crazy Neighbor, I was like, pray for the parents. Pray for the parents. Yeah. So the next day, like, did I go to work? I think I did. I think I went to work and you went to school. It was like nothing happened. I always leave out before you, I think. Yes, I leave out before you to go to work, or was I not working? Unsure. I think I went to work though. I think I went to work. Either way, it was literally a normal routine of leaving out for him to go to school and me to go to work. So lo and behold, like, we're pulling up. I don't even remember why he was in the car. In all actuality, or did we go get something to eat? I don't know, because like, I swear to God, like, it's literally toxic. Because it would be like a normal, like, after stuff like that, it would be like a, okay, where you want to go to eat at, or hey, like, a regular conversation would start. Seriously, it would be quiet, both of us would be quiet, and then out of the blue it'd be like, but hey, my random question, or mom, sorry, blase blase, yada yada yada. Literally. So I don't know where we went or where we were coming from, but I do recall that I was parking. So I was backing up, parking my car. We had just got to the apartment and my phone rang. Didn't know the number, but I answered the phone because I didn't even have a business phone at this time. I only had one phone. Because I didn't have my independent contract modeling position. I didn't start that business until COVID. And then I got my business phone. My business phone was the Obama phone. I said I would never tell story times at home and had the TV on. Sorry. Hold on, y'all. Because I have it on mute. Okay. So yeah, so I was parking. I remember I was backing up, parking the car, phone rang, answered the phone, and the lady says, "May I speak to Angel Riggins?" And I was like, "This is she." And so she was like, "Hi, Miss Riggins. This is, let's give her a name." This is Miss Hammermill. That's not her name. This is Miss Hammermill. I'm calling from the Department of Family and Children Services, and also the Division for Abuse. I said, okay. And so she said, "Are you home or are you on your way home? Can I confirm, is this your address?" She called out my address. And I said, It is. She said, oh, okay. Are you home or are you on your way home? I said, actually, I just got here. She said, oh, okay. I'll be there in 20 minutes. I said, okay. Okay. I am still working. So, yes, I went to work. I went to work. So, I went to work. He went to school. It was like a normal day after that. So, I said, okay. So, went in the house, went in the apartment, went in the apartment. I went in my room, put my stuff down. Mind you, y'all, this was right after the accident. This was right after the accident. I had just got my taxes, and before that, like, I was struggling, but I had just went grocery shopping. Like, if she would have came the week prior or a couple of days prior, baby, it would have looked like I was starving him because there was barely any food in there. Bills was paid, rent was paid, car payment was paid, because literally, but grocery, yeah. Anybody who know, like, when you get your taxes, when them taxes hit, baby, you load up. Well, I load up my refrigerator and freezer. So that had just happened. Now, mind you, I clean my place regardless, and I don't care where I'm at, baby, I'm gonna clean because I like for my stuff to smell good. But yeah, yeah. So anyway, like, that had just happened. So it was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, I don't have to, like, I don't have nothing to hide. Okay, cool. So um we went into the house, and I was like, when we went into the house, I was like, that was defects, child protective services. So they're coming here. And so he was like, huh? I was like, yeah, they're coming here. And so he was like, oh no, oh no. And I was like, oh no, what? And he was like, how soon is she coming? I said, she said she'll be here in 20 minutes. She's on her way. Oh no, Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was like, just go to your room. Whatever it is at this point, I'll take it on. That's literally my motto. I take it on however it comes. With anything, I take it on however it comes. Go put my stuff down. You know, like, I'm literally, real talk, y'all, like, I'm not pacing. I'm relaxed because it's like, what is this about? Because I don't know what it's about, number one. And then number two, I know I'm not starving you. I know I ain't the perfect parent, but I know I'm not starving you. I know I'm not beating you. I know I'm not doing anything to you mentally. Yesterday I was defending myself. So I mean, I don't have nothing to hide. It's whatever. It's whatever. So you show up, you ring. Did we have a doorbell? No, you knocked on the door. I opened the door, and she was like, hi, I'm Miss Hammermill. I'm from Department of Children and Family Services and Child Protective Services. This is a open abuse case. This is an open abuse case. Now, those who are teachers and medical, like, that is very critical. If that is literally, my little medical assistant diploma license is in jeopardy at this point. And if this goes further, I can never work in medical again. So I was like, okay, come in. So we're sitting in the living room, and so she was like, okay, can you tell me in your words what happened yesterday? And I said, what happened yesterday? She was like, yes, between you and your son, because we were called from his school that you and him were fighting, that he slammed you to the ground. Now, mind you, let me back up because I skipped the part. Nothing in this is funny, but yeah, I don't know. It's a reaction. I don't know. Anyway, let me back up. So while I'm at work, I got a phone call from Ty's counselor, and she was like, when I answered the phone, she was like, "Miss Regans, are you okay? Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm fine." And she was like, "Are you sure?" Because Tyler was in my office and he told me, that you and him had a fight. He told me that he slammed you to the ground, and I just want to make sure that you're okay. And I said, "Yes, I'm fine." Now, mind you, you left out the knife part. You left that out. And I was like, "Yes, I'm fine." And so she was like, "No, I just want to make sure that you're okay because I think that you're taking this lightly." Now, mind you, you don't know me from Adam, so you have no clue what I have been through with my childhood. You have no idea about the SA for 7 years. You have no idea about the rape. SA. The SA with the friend on prom night. You have no idea about that. So in my mind, like, this little fight is nothing compared to the stuff that I've been through. And so she was like, "No, I think you're not taking this seriously. Like, you don't understand the extent of what what was told to me." And I was like, "Well, what was told to you?" And she was like, "Well, that he came in and he slammed you on the ground and he was fighting you and he was beating you." I said, "Whoa." I said, "Now, don't get me wrong." I said, "Yeah, he did slam me on the ground about the phone." I said, "He cuffed my knees and I fell on my back." I said, "But the beating part, no." And so she was like, this is very serious." I said, "It is." I said, "He didn't want to give up his cell phone. We were tussling over the cell phone. He cuffed my knees. I fell on the ground and I got back up and got the phone. You didn't mention the knife. I'm not gonna mention it either." So she was like, "I just don't think you understand the extent of what this is." I said, "I do." And so she was like, "I do have to report this." I said, "You have to do your job. You are obligated to report. I'm in medical. I'm obligated to report. There's no way around it. I'm obligated to report." But you to say like I wasn't taken seriously, or you had no clue what I had went through prior, because you didn't know me from Adam, so you wouldn't have known. But it wasn't that I wasn't taking it lightly. It was more of, you're just getting a little pinch of what I deal with on a constant basis at my house with Tyler. So moving forward, lady's in the house and she's asking like what happened. So I described what happened. We're tussling, like he had got in trouble. He was warned before he went to school, when you come back, you need to give me your cell phone because you got in trouble. That's your consequence for getting in trouble. So we're tussling over the phone because he missed curfew, to add on to you getting in trouble at school. We're tussling over the phone. He cuffed my knees, slammed me to the ground, got back up, still tussling. I got the phone. She's like, "Okay, okay, okay." She was like, "Well, you got to stay here and I'm going to go to his room," because we had to be separate. Like, we couldn't be in the same room. So he was in his room and I was in the living room. And so she was like, "Well, you have to stay here. I'm going to go in his room and get his side, and how his point of view of what happened, and then the events. And then I have to walk around your whole apartment and, what do you call it? Not examine. What do you call it? What's the word? What's the word, y'all? Not examine. I forgot the word. Anyway, she got to look around. I forgot the word. She had to look around the apartment, and I forgot what it's called. Walkthrough? No, walkthrough is like the apartment. I don't know. Anyway, she had to walk around my whole apartment. So she had to walk around like my room, the bathroom, my master bathroom, the regular bathroom, his room. She had to look in the closets. She had to look everywhere in the apartment. everywhere in the apartment. She had to look in the refrigerator, like she had to look all that stuff. She had to write all that stuff down. This is a open case. Open case. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, once you look around and you see, and then after you talk to crazy in there, like, you'll, you know, close this out and go about your business. So she went in, talked to Tyler. They were in there for a good 10-15 minutes. You walk out, and she let me know. She was like, I'm gonna go ahead. She did say inspection. Yeah, she was like, I'm gonna go ahead and do the inspection. So she was like, I'm gonna go into your room, because Tyler's room wasn't too far from mine. It was like a little hallway. Like, you had to pass his room to get to mine, but it wasn't like a little. Anyway, it wasn't too far from mine. So she went into my room, did her look around, and worked her way back up. Then went into the kitchen, opened the refrigerator, looked around, opened all the cabinets, looked in there. So she was like, oh, okay. She was like, so this is my first initial. She was like, this case is gonna remain open until my boss, like, is a second person has to come, like, and the second person comes and they go and they talk to Tyler at the school. And once they talk to him at the school, then they'll call me to let me know, like, if they're gonna keep the case open or if it's gonna go further, etc., etc. And I was like, as far as my job, she was like, well, it's open. She was like, the case is open right now. She was like, it shouldn't affect your job unless they're doing like some kind of check or a random check. She said you should be fine, but if it goes further, you know, she was like, if it goes further, then they have to report to my job. Okay. Okay. So she leaves, and once she leaves, I walk to my room, close my door, lock my door, run my bath water, sit in the tub for a good hour, hour and a half, come out because I'm hungry. When I come out, Ty comes and he's like, Mom, I'm sorry. He was like, I didn't think it was gonna go this far. I literally went to my counselor. I almost called her name. I literally went to my counselor to talk to her because I was disappointed in myself, how it got this far. I was disappointed for doing what I did to you yesterday. He was like, and I was talking to her and asking her for advice and asking her for help. He was like, I didn't think she was gonna tell anybody. And I said, Tyler, she is obligated to. There is no way anything dealing with a fight, abuse, anything of that nature where she feel like it's heightened, she is obligated to tell. She's obligated to report. I say, just like in my job, if I see a elderly patient, because I didn't work with minors, so if I see an elderly patient who's under the care of like their daughter or a nurse, and I see bruises, I am obligated to report. I am obligated to report. He was like, I'm sorry, Mom, sorry. It is what it is. Ooh. I can end this up. We not gonna have two parts of this. I can end this up. Anyway, so I would say, I give it maybe a month. I would give it a month. So I got a phone call, and what was I doing? I was coming home from work. I was on my way home from work, and my phone rang. I answered the phone, and it was the second CPS officer. What do you call them people? They're not called officers. What they call? Are they called officers? What they call? I don't think they call officers. They're not calling us. Anyway, the second person who was over the case, child. So, cause she did say like, cause it was either her boss, or I think it was like her boss or her supervisor. They had to look over the case, and they were the person who had to close out the case or say if the case needed to go further. So my phone rang, and my phone rang. I answered the phone, and when I answered the phone, the lady, she introduced her name, and her name's gonna be Miss Awake. Miss Awake. So Miss Awake said, may I speak to Angel? And I said, this is she. And she said, hi, Miss Riggins. This is Miss Awake. I'm calling from Department of Family and Children Services, Child Protective Services Division. And I just want to let you know I had to cuss your son out. I said, huh? She said, I hope you don't take offense, but I had to cuss your son out. And I said, I'm confused. Well, I'm confused. And so she said, you have a case open, correct? I said, yes, I do. I have a case open. And she was like, I'm the supervisor of Miss Hammermill. I said, oh, okay. And so she said, I had to cuss your son out. She said, Miss Riggins, I don't think he understands the things that I see of children who are actually in trouble, children who are actually being abused, children who actually are being starved, being beaten. Like, I don't think he knows the extent and the things that I see and that's out there. I said, most of the time, they don't. And so she said, I had to cuss your son out. She said, because, again, remember I told y'all, like, she inspected my apartment. Well, they also have to take pictures, too. So you took pictures of the apartment. Again, I'm a clean person. Y'all, when we moved in our apartment, the furniture was new. Everything in our apartment was new. Tyler's bed was brand new. My bed was brand new. Everything was new. Tyler he didn't have a PlayStation. He had a PS4. Did he have a PlayStation? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Tyler had a PlayStation. Tyler also had a an Xbox. Tyler had 2 gaming systems. Tyler had a 40-inch screen TV in his room. Tyler had a brand new bunk bed. Tyler has clothes. Tyler has shoes. Tyler is well fed. You come into a house where you're not beaten, you're not verbally abused, you're not mentally abused, you're not sexually abused. The house is clean, smell good. You're fed. I'm cooking. Even if I wasn't cooking, my job at the time, I'm working at the neurology practice. We are eating at 5-star restaurants. Our job is being catered every day. So what's left over, I'm bringing home to Tyler. You're eating at restaurants you haven't even stepped foot in. But you can hear the name and be like, oh, I had food from there before. Roof over your head, and all I'm asking for you to do is do good in school. I'm not even asking for a beyond roll. Just pass your classes so you can graduate and make a better life for yourself. Stop getting in trouble. That's all I ask. So the lady says, I had to cuss him out because I don't think he realized like how blessed he is. I don't think he understands like how good he got it. She was like, I looked at his record and he's always in trouble and I'm not understanding. She was like, you have a village, like you don't have people like around you. And I was like, I do, which she did. Like you had my little yeah who like we wasn't like that anymore, but that did not, and he made it very clear that did not affect like the relationship that he would have with him. And so you, Tyler, destroyed that, not me. Gamer was around. Gamer was trying to talk to him, trying to tell him like, bro, like what is it, like what's going on? But you were so focused on this one person who was inconsistent, and you were so adamant on ruining your life and ruining mine because of this one person who was inconsistent. She was like, so I just wanted to let you know that I am definitely closing this case. There's no need for us to move forward. But I just also wanted to let you know, just in case he came home, to tell you that Miss Awake cussed me out. I was like, oh, okay. And so she was like, I just wanted to let you know that. She was like, but yes, your case is closed. There's no need for us to go any further. She was like, if there's, anything that I can do, please don't hesitate to, to call me. If you need to look for counseling, you need to look for any kind of services, any kind of help that you need, just let me know. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. Hung up. So get home, I don't even say nothing. I don't even say like, oh, my case is closed, nothing. I don't say none of that. I don't even ask you if the lady talked to you. I don't say nothing. I'm doing my normal get home. If I got food from my job, I'm gonna eat that after my bath, and then I'm gonna lay in my bed and watch TV in peace. So did that routine just as I stated, and I'm laying in my bed watching TV, and you come in and you would say, Ma, can I talk to you? What's up? Well, the lady came, and that lady cussed me out. I was like, she did? Yeah, she cussed me out and told me, like, I'm ungrateful. I don't realize how good I got it. Like, it's so many kids that's worse, and that, like, I just don't understand what's out there. And I was like, most of the time, most of you kids don't. Like, y'all be mad when your parents be asking you for like $100 for the light bill, and you be like, I might as well move out. So you gonna go pay $1,500 in just rent because your parent asking you for $100 or $200? Yeah, you're smart. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, most of the time y'all kids don't get it. Y'all don't, but it's whatever. He was like, well, I just want to apologize. I wish this didn't happen, and hopefully, like, I'm gonna get better, Mom. I'm gonna get better, which is what I heard all the time. Yeah. So that was the story time of how defects came to my house. I love you the mostest because you're definitely the dopest in real life. I'll see you in